Good evening and welcome to Boom Racing YouTube channel. So today's Thursday. I've just uploaded another video coming on the back of Wednesday's results. It's Thursday night now, and I've done some bets for Friday, and I said that I'll share them with you guys, which I will. And if you want to know what today's results were, which is obviously Thursday's results, on the Boom website, I'll just turn the camera around. It was hurricane alert each way and political slot each way. I did say that the prices were a bit skinny for each ways, but they did drift luckily. Hurricane alert came third at 15-2, so we got a nice little bit of profit there. But unfortunately, political slot, who drifted to 10-1, was unplaced. So a small loss overall on Thursday's tips, but obviously the 20-1 winner on Wednesday with the 14-1 place has left us in massive profit anyway. So next bit we'll go through is Friday's tips, tomorrow's tips. So it'll come Friday. So these ones obviously we're doing free for the channel. I won't post all the bets of all the time on here. I'll just give you a little bit of a taster. The way that I do my bets is that we do them as each way singles. We only need 7 or 8 winners usually a month to have big profit, because we have big prices. I'm not a big believer in like accumulators or lucky 15s or trixies or whatever. That's not the way to make money. All we need is one of these horses here to win, and then again, we don't need another winner for 2 or 3 weeks. The prices here are like 25-1, 40-1, 16-1. It's worked for me for 10 years now. It's back in the long shots. You only have to get a few in a month, and like I say, you're making profit. It's much more fun than picking a favourite too. So we've got Swift Approval in the 130 Lingfield, Chevalier in the 410 at Lingfield, Quaffcan in the 435 Bath, and finally we've got Pactolus in the 440 at Lingfield. So I'll just turn my camera around and I'll give you a little reasoning behind each one of these selections. So then, kicking off at 1:30 Lingfield, first race of the day, Swift Approval each way. Excuse me. Coral are paying 4 places for the race. I think there's another 4 or 5 bookies that are paying 4 places. So 16-1 is quite a nice price, covering 4 places for the race. It's best price 16-1 at the time of this video. I tipped it up recently. It's a front running horse, and it's got the plum draw in stall 1. So if it breaks on terms and it gets to the front, gets an easy lead, it could well be hard to pull back in. Callum Rodriguez is riding as an apprentice race. He's a very good jockey, and he's very hard to pass once he gets in front. So maybe his riding styles will suit this horse if he managed to get in front. Like I say, better horses today than what he has been against. However, he's capable of doing it with a strong jockey. So that was the 1:30 Lingfield Swift Approval at 16-1. 4 places paid at Coral. Next up was a 4:10 at Lingfield. Chevalier, I put each way at 40-1. That was with Ladbrokes, the best price I could find. Looking at what other people are saying, they're saying this horse is under the handicappers' grips and stuff like that. I've been watching this horse run, and it's been on a nice purple patch. Last couple of races, if you look at the finishing positions, it doesn't look great. However, it doesn't tell a full story. The horse travels well into races. It needs things to fall right. The fact that Oisin Murphy's riding, he's a really good jockey. He really does work hard. That for me tells me that the yard think they've got a chance. Actually, Watson's the second best all-weather trainer at the minute. He's about four wins behind Michael Appleby. So he'll be taking every race very seriously. I just think Chevalier at 40 to 1, even though it's going up in class and it's been struggling in races a little bit poorer than this on finishing position, not on the way it runs. I just think 40 to 1's too big to ignore. And if it gets a place, then it's a nice big win, isn't it? So I think that one's worth a risk. So that's the 410 Lingfield Chevalier at 40 to 1 each way, obviously, again. Next up is the 435 at Bath, and it's Quoth Khan with a Q. Each way at 14 to 1. Best price was with Betfair at the time of the video. This one I've tipped up before. Very gutsy runner. An out-and-out stayer, will stay every single yard of this distance. Been running over hurdles, not been doing too bad, but not been setting the world alight. Second, thirds, nothing great. But this one I've been on when it's been on the flat before, and it's won quite well. It's raining at Bath at the moment apparently, and it's due to rain even more tomorrow, which will suit the selection even better because the last win it had was on heavy ground at Salisbury. So the more rain the better. George Wood, who's riding, very good claimer. He's rode this one to its 2 only career successes. Yeah, a bit more high up in the ratings than it was, but I think the fact that it handles the cut in the ground, the jockey gets on so well with it. I just think it's too big a price to ignore at 14 to 1. I expect that price to be about 8 to 1 tomorrow, 7 to 1 before it goes off. So just to recap, that's the 435 Bath, and it's Quoth Khan each way 14 to 1. And then finally, the fourth and the final horse is in the 440 Lingfield, and it's a horse called Pactolus, each way at 25 to 1. So another massive long shot, another one from the Stuart Williams stable, like the first selection, Swift Approval. Very consistent horse. It's been running better than what everyone would have thought it'd be running. Usually runs well at class 3, class 4 level, but it's been running class 2s, same class as this, and been getting seconds, thirds. Been going really well at big prices. Not one to put obviously big money on or whatever, but it will give its all. Another positive ride, and it could well split a few of these horses here, which are a lot higher up in the ratings than this one. Again, I just think 25 to 1's a bit too big. And if it gets 4 or 5 horses behind, it'll get a place. So fingers crossed, Pactolus in the 440 Lingfield can run well for us. So that's it then, just the 4 selections, all big prices, 14 to 1 up to 40 to 1. There's my reason behind the bets. Obviously, each way singles is the way forward. All you need is 1 to place at a big price and you've got your money back. If 1 wins, you've got good profit for the day. Anything else is a bonus. If none of them win, then so be it. We got a 20 to 1 winner on Wednesday, which will keep us going for a hell of a lot longer. And looking at my results at the minute, we are on 58.2 points profit. So that's for the month of March. So it's not been too bad at all. I'll just turn my camera around and show you that. So here's my spreadsheet, what we do for the month with all the selections. See the date on the left, and then you can see the prices, rule 4s, if it's won, lost or placed. So this will show you obviously this column here, obviously place, loss, place, win, place, win, place, loss, places, win, non-runner, win, and then we've got these ones to run obviously. So as you can see there, I've got what, maybe 7 or 8 winners, and we're showing, where are we? We're showing a profit there, 58 points profit. That's worked out to £10 each way bets. So if you did £10 each way in every horse, you'd have £600 profit for the month. If you did £1 each way in every horse, you'll have £58 profit and a bit more for the month. So that's how it works. I've got them horses tomorrow, so hopefully we can add to that profit. But yeah, just short of 60 points profit is quite nice. So that's it from me, guys. That's Friday's bets all up, all the horses and everything. I did say that I'll do a football bet for you, which I have done. Just a fourfold. It's only lower league football on tomorrow, or Friday should I say, the 30th of March. I've done Bristol City to beat Barnsley, Fulham to beat Norwich, Bristol Rovers to beat Bury, and Swindon to beat Morecambe. So that together fourfold, it pays just less of 20 to 1. Bristol City got a good chance of getting close to the playoffs now. Fulham pushing for second place, playing out the skins at the minute. Bristol Rovers could sneak into the playoffs. Bury got a really bad away record. Swindon, again, trying to make up towards the playoffs. And Morecambe not really got much to play for, really. So hopefully that fourfold will come somewhere close, or you get a decent cash out for that. Just put a couple of quid on it or whatever, or a fiver, just gets under 100 quid. So play easy, stake easy, enjoy yourselves, and enjoy it. Thank you, guys. I don't know when the next video will be, but I'll try and get something up again for the weekend at some point. Thank you very much, guys. See you later.